Okay, so I haven't fed any squirrels yet, but I intend to, because the little fellows are just so darn cute and skittish, and just run around everywhere. I mean, California squirrels, they're fat and lazy. They look at trees and they think, yeah, I could climb that, but I ain't gonna. Squirrels here, they're like everywhere, and they chase each other around. They have these huge fat tails. Like California squirrels, they don't even have tails that are worth anything, because they don't need balance, because they're too lazy to climb trees. Or maybe they're just too cool to climb trees. They're probably too lazy. So anyways, I'm gonna give the little fella some treats tomorrow morning, early morning, before anyone is up morning, so that I don't have to look like such a goof feeding the animals, like such a tourist. People don't have to say, that's the girl from California. They don't have squirrels there. So I'll probably give the fellas some of those nuts tomorrow. But aside from what I didn't do this week, how about recounting a couple of the events that I did do, or that happened to me? First one is I go into lab. Now, in the lab, they give us lockers. So I go to lab, put my stuff in the locker. Some people call it a refrigerator. It's a locker. So we have our locker. Vents for guys, because girls' stuff doesn't smell. Combination handle. Normal people, locker, put your stuff inside, walk away. Later, come back to the locker, put your stuff out, go home. Christy walks up to the locker. Fifth time's charm. Some say 3, I say 5. Open it, put my stuff inside. So, after 5 tries, I finally get the combination to work. Not because there's anything wrong with the combination, just because I'm mechanically handicapped. Handy capable. So I open the locker, I put my stuff inside, close the locker. All I have now is my lab notebook and a pen. I say, Christy, you know, you're prone to forget certain important things, so you better write your combination down. Thinking, pretty proud of myself for saying, you better write it down, because my combination's in the locker and my stuff. Open the lab notebook, jot the combination down on there, thinking I'm pretty smart, because got around the old forgetful part of my brain. Try and mess me up, yeah. So I talk to my mentor for only about like 10-15 minutes. I want to grab some journal articles so I can ask him a question. Go back to my locker, using the combination I wrote down. After 15, 20 tries, I realized I probably wrote the wrong combination down. Which means 5 seconds, maybe 5.5, maybe 6, but we'll say 5 seconds, after repeatedly using the combination to try and open my locker, and then finally gaining access to the locker. Between that time, those 5 seconds, and the time I went to write it down, I forgot it and wrote down something different. So I go to the front and I say, hey, I think I forgot my locker combination. Now this is the neurosciences department. Now I'm a neurosciences grad student, and I can't remember a locker combination. So I'm like, hey, I think I forgot my combination. So she looks it up, gives it to me. Sure enough, I wrote it down wrong. Go back, open the locker. Works fine. You have to, school, I do okay in school. And, well, most cases I do more than okay. I do pretty good in school. And all it is memorization. I mean, right now we're doing genomics. Next half the quarter, biochemistry, and all it is memorization. You memorize techniques, you memorize pathways, you memorize processes. Memorize. It's like all you do. And I do fine. I do fine on tests, I do fine with conceptualization. But I can't remember a 6-digit locker number within 5 seconds after repeatedly doing it. I still don't know it right now, right this second. I still don't know it. So anyways, I'm probably going to just end up writing it on the front of my locker. Because no one's going to take it. It's in the neurosciences lab. No one in the neurosciences lab is going to go into my locker. Including me, because I can't quite figure it out. Okay, so that was first event. That was good fun. Asking for my combination. I feel like I should preface things I say with, I'm not a moron, but I forgot my locker combination right after putting my stuff in. Not a moron, but which foot does this shoe go on? Can you help me out some? Okay, so anyways, that was a lot of fun. I really don't care. I didn't feel embarrassed. It's just silly. It's classic Christy, that's what it is. Second thing that happens is I meet my neighbor. Good looking guy, lives next door to me. How do I meet him? Do I say hello? Do I say, hey, I'm Christy, I live next door to you? Do I say, nice to meet you? No. I run into the guy with an empty pizza box. Leaving, taking out my trash, taking out pizza box. Do I brush the side of him even? And then say, oh, excuse me? No, I run like square into the guy. Once again, classic Christy. And he's so nice, he apologizes. Like, I run into the guy with the pizza box and he apologizes. So anyways, as you can see, I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm learning lots. For example, I'm learning my limitations in life, which there are many. It's a fun exploration process, really. It's fun. Tomorrow I'll feed the squirrels. And maybe try and memorize my locker number. No. I'll stick with feeding the squirrels. I'll stick with biochemistry. Who needs a locker number memorized? Something's backwards up here, I'm telling you. You made me. How about that? How do you like them apples?